Sixers fans, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Lawrence Arnell, and this is Sixers City, and it is training camp time. That's right. The boys are back in town. Technically, no, they're not in town. They're out of town. They're in the Bahamas. Fun fact that I just learned this week, Eric Gordon is Bahamian. He's having a home game for training camp now. I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool. There was something that came out recently of him talking about how happy he was to be at home. I don't know if he's treating the guys down there to some local cooking. I'm hoping not. We don't want Joel putting that weight back on. We know how much weight he's lost recently. Listen, before we get started, if you like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Shout out to all the new followers and new subs to the channel. I really do appreciate y'all support, and I'm hoping to have a nice, fun season. Right now, we're having a nice, fun preseason or off-season still, the training camp. The guys are down there in the Bahamas practicing basketball in a ballroom. This is one of the more interesting elements of this training camp that I thought this was. I think this is hilarious and probably one of the most fun things these guys have gotten to do in their career. I don't know how often this happens, but Nick Nurse has the boys down there in a hotel ballroom. They actually built a full-scale basketball court in a ballroom in a hotel down there in the Bahamas. It looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible. It looks like really I would like to play in this situation. But I got here a few of the images from the training camp. Some stuff that just looks really, this stuff looks absolutely incredible. That's a Dembona getting busy right there. But these photos that are coming out, what I'm noticing from what I'm seeing here is these guys are not only are they really putting in work, but there's an incredible combination of the new guys and the veterans out there on the floor together, getting to learn from each other. Obviously, the veterans are showing the new guys the ropes, letting them know how this is going to go, and they're getting to learn from each other, how to play off of each other, how to play together, how to play against players who played like them. I think that's really cool. But the main thing I'm getting to see from these photos that are coming out, these are all on the Sixers Twitter page, the Sixers X page. These are photos that I've grabbed from the Sixers X page. Shout out to the 76ers organization and their photographers. Obviously, you guys are watching me in a video, so I'm clearly into cameras and stuff. This would be an awesome opportunity. I would love to have an opportunity to do something like this. So shout out to their photographers and the work that they're putting in. The guys look like they're having fun. They look like they're connecting. There's a lot of stuff coming out of training camp. Nick Nurse recently with his commentary on Paul George and how good it is to see Paul taking the steps and looking as good as he does. Nick Nurse actually commented that he was really enjoying Paul George's defensive ability. He said he looks like Paul really knows where to be on defense, and it's just nice to see, a star player, I think Nurse put it as, go to work, which is really cool. I think that's really dope. I really like seeing, these guys, this is Ricky Council getting at the defense. You got to love that, right? Even Andre Drummond. I don't know if Andre Drummond is slimmer than he used to be. I remember Andre Drummond being a bigger guy than this, but he looks like he's in pretty slim shape. I guess if you're going to be the best rebounder of all time, you're going to have to slim down a little bit. I don't know. He looks like he's in really good shape, and he's got a good attitude. The guys are really going after it. Couple of things I wanted to touch on, pause, about this squad going into the season. The final makeup of the roster. All right. I'm going to go from the top down. All right. Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, KJ Martin. We got two Martins, the Martin brothers, Martin and Martin. Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Judah Mintz. Kelly Oubre, Lester Quinones, Gershon Yabusele, Adembona Ricky Council, Jeff Doughton Jr., a NASCAR driver for all the NASCAR homies out there. Rev one up for Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Max Fielder, Paul George, Eric Gordon, Reggie Jackson. This is as talented a roster as I've seen, as we've seen for the Sixers since 2001. Quite frankly, that's not true. That's not true. It's as talented a roster as we've seen since the beginning of the process, when we had the name we do not mention. I don't even know if we can call him the player we do not name, because there's more than one of those guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and name them. Since we had Ben Simmons, right? We had Ben Simmons and Jimmy Butler on that squad. That was a good squad. That was a talented squad. This squad's pretty good. What I'm noticing is that we have a lot of guards. We have a lot of guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 guards in this squad. Some of these guys are, Lester Quinones. Some of these guys are two-way guys. Jeff Doughton's a two-way guy. I really like Jeff Doughton Jr. I've mentioned that in the previous game. He has a lot of veteran feel to him. He's got a very veteran aesthetic to him when he's on the court. He doesn't strike you as a guy like you're worried about what he's going to do while he's out there, and I really like that about Jeff Doughton Jr. But what I want to say about the squad is we have a lot of guards, and none of them are really big guards. We don't have any 6'9" guards, right? We don't have any 6'10" guards like a Ben Simmons would have been for the squad. What I think I would like to see is us get some more forwards going here. I mean, we've only got 4 forwards, right? Paul, Gershon, KJ, Caleb. We've only got 4 forwards. It'd be great to get another legit power forward in the squad. But for what we have, talent-wise and potential-wise, I think there's a huge upside. There is one thing I would like to address, and that is this video of Gershon Yabusele shooting threes. Gershon Yabusele shooting 3-point shots. This looks good. What I really like about Gershon Yabusele is that he has obviously put in the work, right? He was a much bigger body when he was here playing for the Celtics before. He has lost the weight. He's got a real power forward aesthetic to him. He's in the kind of shape you want your power forward to be in, and he is actually doing the work to become the kind of player we need in the modern NBA, which is a guy who can space the floor. This 3-point shot, the only thing that concerns me really about Yabusele's 3-point shot is his release time. Quite frankly, it's a little slow, right? Now, he's a big guy. We get it. You got to gather yourself, and I'm not a 3-point shooting coach, but it's a little slow. I think that needs to be one of the things that they're working on while he's out there in the training camp and in the preseason. It would be nice to see him get a little bit more speed behind this 3-point shot. But otherwise, I really enjoy seeing him actively working on improving that aspect of his game, and I think the Sixers look good for the upcoming season. I think training camp looks like it's going along well. Everybody seems to be gelling well, bonding appropriately. Tyrese Maxey, all reports are he is taking on much more of a leadership role, which I think is dope. The guys look good. These photos look incredible. Shout out to the Sixers and their photographers and the guys that are handling their X content. Stuff looks great. Shout out to Gershon Yabusele, jacking up the threes and trying to become a floor spacer for us. We're going to need that. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for joining me. And I want you to do yourself a favor and get close to God. And whatever you do, do good first. Peace.